Tonight's laureates represent everything good that junior achievement teaches our youth. We want to thank each of you for helping us honor them and for your support of junior achievement.
Along with my classmates, we sold stock to raise capital, elected officers, marketed and sold our product, and liquidated our company. This hands-on approach to learning helped me understand the responsibilities each person has in running a business. It also makes me appreciate the entrepreneurial spirit of tonight's laureates and the important role they've played in the success of their companies and in our communities.
The neat thing about junior achievement and the special place I have for junior achievement is as it relates to interacting and working with and talking with and mentoring with and showing young people that they can make a difference, that it doesn't have to be the way they thought it had to be. They can do things they never expected they might not be able to do.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. For me, it's what gets me out of bed in the mornings. My favorite is cereal, especially Wheaties and Cheerios. If I oversleep, I'll grab a Nature Valley granola bar on my way out the door. Our next laureate, Ken Powell, is CEO of General Mills. Thanks to him and the success of his company, I can choose from many delicious and healthy breakfast options. Let's cheer our first honoree, Ken Powell.
For me, the past 3 decades at General Mills have been very fulfilling, as our company has evolved from a $3 billion, mostly Midwestern and US-based firm to a $20 billion global organization. This business success is our legacy at General Mills, but so too is our commitment to our community and to this community. I'm very thankful that over the years I've been able to help organizations that are having an impact, whether it's fighting hunger, supporting early childhood education, caring for the environment, or supporting great organizations like Junior Achievement.
When most people think of cheese, they think of Wisconsin. But did you know our next laureates company, headquartered right here in Minnesota, produces more than 1 million pounds of cheese a day? Mark Davis has worked his entire career at Davisco Foods, his family's processing business. In addition to Davisco, his portfolio also includes Cambria and Sun Country Airlines. Let's learn more about Minnesota's most accomplished cheesehead, Mark Davis.
And our company was unfamiliar with this organization. So it was Al Annixted told me what a great organization it was, and I familiarized myself with it. And I'll tell you, when I walked in tonight, this young man introduced himself to me, and that was impressive. He really had learned the lessons that I've thought came from the literature that I read as I became familiar with this.
How are you guys doing? How about the rest of you? Thank you, thank you. I just got started, come on. Now, I know tonight's a serious event, but I have a couple of jokes for you. So, here we go, bear with me. Why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. What do you call cattle with a sense of humor? Laughing stock. What goes ooh, ooh, ooh? A cow with no lips. You know, that's the last time I let my brother write my jokes. Now I know how Jay Leno feels, come on. For our next laureate, cows are no laughing matter. Tom Rosen is president and CEO of Rosen's Diversified, the nation's largest beef processor. Let's learn more about Tom Rosen.
Eventually, my dad got in the fertilizer and chemical business. My uncle got in the meatpacking business. Now, let me tell you what, this was not exactly a Harvard business case study. But I kept growing, and I was involved in many of these deals, many near-death experiences. I wore a lot of pants out, begging for money at different banks around the country. But, we got to keep on going. But through it all, the company's grown to $3.5 billion, and I'm pretty proud of that.
In May, I was named the Ernst & Young Youth Entrepreneur of the Year and awarded a generous $1,000 scholarship towards my education here at the University of Minnesota. The award will help me stress less over tuition costs, so I'll have more room to stress over how the heck I'm going to complete a business engineering double major. Junior Achievement Company was an eye-opening experience for me. I took from the program 3 main things. 1, the importance of encouragement from a leader. 2, how to work with other business professionals. And 3, the importance of failures.
Okay, so one of my chores used to be mowing the lawn, and frankly, I kind of hated it. Then my dad got this kind of fancy new Toro lawnmower, and he kind of really loved it. So now he actually wants to mow the lawn. So I owe a tremendous thank you to our next laureate, Ken Melrose, who worked for 36 years at the Toro Company. Because of Toro's great products, I know one less chore on my to-do list. So let's learn more about Ken Melrose.
The value of perseverance or never giving up helped me a great deal at Toro, especially when the company was on the verge of bankruptcy in the early 80s. We did get things turned around in good order, but it was because our employees simply refused to give up. So I keep this little book, The Little Engine That Could, as a constant reminder.
Tonight's final honoree is Jim Ryan, former CEO of Ryan's Companies. He started working in the family business beginning in 8th grade, working his way up the ranks until being named CEO in 1989. He was credited with making Ryan's Companies more than a builder of buildings, but a builder of communities. Ryan's Companies projects include many of the buildings in my community, including our local Target store, the Faux Shade Tower, the Grain Belt Brewery, and the Midtown Exchange. Let's learn more about Jim Ryan's legacy.
I believe my dad would be very proud of this award because he would want to know that his story and his experience was helping others and inspire others. Although if he were here, he probably would have listed 10 other people who were more deserving than himself. Several of them probably from his forum, which I know he held in high regard. That was one of the best parts about my dad. He was incredibly humble, and I think that was critical to his success. He would have much rather the team receive a compliment than himself.
That's one of the greatest questions that deserves an answer from society, certainly from junior achievement and maybe from parents as well, is how do we harness, how do we capture, how do we inspire that entrepreneurial spirit that sits within young people? Whether or not they will start or own their own business or work at a General Mills or a Medtronic or Rosen's Diversified. Because when we don't, we lose a lot of opportunity for our great country. So thank you all. Really, the 5 stories that we share tonight will sit within our hearts, and we'll be talking about you all year. and you'll be motivating our work.